What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Roc, Roc. Somebody called me, said Roc went live, and people was in the comment was asking him about you, Battle Truth. And they said that he said, man, F Battle Truth. I could take that. No big deal, brother. You got a right to feel and believe what you want to feel and believe. Let me just clear something up with you, though, little bro. You what, 30? I'm 45. I look at myself as being an older brother to a lot of you young guys. I can tell by a lot of things you do, you didn't have that father figure in your life like that. I can just tell certain things. If I'm wrong, hey, my bad. I apologize. But let me just say this to you. I don't have nothing personally against you, but I do not like the way you move and you operate. When your actions could get people killed or incarcerated. And when you so reckless to the point that you're not considering the risk that you in and the people that's involved. You have to understand, brother, when you're a part of something in this era of clout chasing, where these niggas want to do anything to get put on, where they could kill people and literally go to the internet and brag about, yeah, we did that. Like when they robbed you and took your chain, they went straight to the internet, showed their face, then come up, yeah, we did that. You was guilty of the same thing. I be hard on certain brothers like you and other brothers because here's the thing. When we saw you, brother, we remember how you used to be. We remember that. We remember the humble, quiet Roc, who was very talented. We saw you fight your way to the top by letting your talent open doors for you. It wasn't the gang stuff. It wasn't all the disrespect. It wasn't the SMDs. But you know what else we saw with you too, Roc? We saw your baby mama in your corner, your wife, at your battles with you, supporting you, sitting in the passenger seat of your car. We saw your family right there with you. How you go from being a family man to now just actually separating yourself from the mother that gave birth to your children, to the woman who was supporting you through your hardships, and you allowing this gang to bring you down, and you allowing your niggas to come before what's really important, your family and children, brother. That woman is no longer in your corner. She been replaced with your niggas. Do you understand this, brother? What's really worth that? What was you willing to give up? What's really worth that? What was you willing to give up, bro? And ain't it amazing how this end up taking away what's supposed to have been important to you? When you begin to love the things you should hate, that's a problem. Let me say that one more time. When you begin to love the things you supposed to hate, that's a problem. It's so much of a problem that what happens is it takes away from you. It takes away from everything about you, brother. Everything. And I'm hard on you when dealing with things like this because of this reason right here. Because I'm one who lost my family to the streets, lost my children, lost the woman I love, because I also used to put my niggas first. Put my niggas first. And neglected the ones who I loved for the acceptance and approval of my niggas. When in reality, I should have been a man and defended home. I should have been a man and defended home. And stood by my woman's side and protected my woman and provided for her and my family and my children and respected and protected their innocence. And I failed in that. And when you, brother, got all these allegations around you, and when you, brother, is pulling yourself into a hole that you're not going to be able to get up out of. Look at what's going on, bro. All this stuff that's out here against you, bro, you brought that on yourself. Those tranny allegations, where they come from? That came from you. You brought that on yourself. So you can't get mad at me and other bloggers for covering what we cover when y'all life is on display. You brought that on yourself. We didn't put this information out. It was already out and we covered it. And it led to the CC drama. It led to the chain drama. It led to this this Pharaoh, Cooper, whoever he is. That's 3 different groups. All because of what? Do you understand what I'm saying? Seems like brothers don't really care about their life until their life is in jeopardy or they facing some type of crisis. Then you want to think about life. But do you ever consider life when things going right? Like when things going right for you, do you ever consider life? When things were going right for you, did you see? It's easy to make a family, but it's harder to keep it. And you went from being in your home to not being removed out of it. Only for another man to now come in your house and be around your children. That's not good, brother. It's not good. It's not. And for what? For high fives and blunt smoking and pill popping and for what? And when you have young girls, they need their father. They need their father. When you see 1 out of every 3 young girls is molested or raped by the time they reach the age of 15 years old by somebody close in their family or by them. Do you know that? Do you know that? That's a fact. And you can't think your situation gonna be any different when you supposed to be the head of it and you gone from it. How you gonna protect? How you gonna protect when you not even on the forefront no more? And all for what? For the streets? For niggas? For your guys? Get your head in the game, brother. Take back your family and finish what you started. Finish what you started. It ain't cool. It ain't cool at all, brother. Be a man. Be a man and stand up to your responsibilities Any fool could go out on the street and do stupid things. It ain't hard to do that. It ain't hard to die for somebody. Any fool could just go, oh, I die for mine. Any fool could go do that. But it's harder to live. Why you can't live for them? I don't have nothing against you, little bro. I really don't. I just correct and expose and want you to see the nastiness, the filthiness, the betrayal, and the deception of what's going on in your life around you and the things you're doing, so it can bring shame to you, to bring you to your understanding, to put you back in the game. Because sometimes you have to see the shame in order to understand this not you, so that you can become who you're supposed to be. And that's just real, bro. That's real. So you have a right to feel how you feel. You have a right to say what you want to say. But all this stuff that's been put out didn't come from me. Didn't come from me at all. It came from you and what you did in the life you was living. All I'm saying is, bro, if you love your family and it means something to you as a man, go back home. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. And Rock, don't find yourself in a hard place, bro. Real talk.